Thank you. 1 year ago, I introduced my father when he declared his candidacy. In his own way and through his own sheer force of will, he sacrificed greatly to enter the political arena as an outsider, and he prevailed against a field of 16 very talented competitors. For more than a year, Donald Trump has been the people's champion, and tonight, he is the people's nominee. More than party affiliation, I vote based on what I believe is right for my family and for my country. Sometimes it's a tough choice. That is not the case this time. As the proud daughter of your nominee, I am here to tell you that this is only going to come from outside the system, and it's only going to come from a man who has spent his entire life doing what others said. I have seen him fight for his family. I have seen him fight for his employees. I have seen him It's been the story of his life, and more recently, the spirit of his campaign. It's also a If it's possible to be famous and yet not really well known, that describes the father who raised me. Buildings with Legos and erector sets, while he did the same with concrete, steel, and glass. My father taught my and how to strive for excellence in all that we do. He taught us that there is nothing we cannot accomplish if we marry One of my father's greatest talents is his ability to see potential in people before they see it in themselves. It was responsibility to work not just for ourselves, but for the betterment of the world around us. Over the years, on too many occasions to count, I saw my father tear stories out of the newspaper about tip pen and request that the person be found and invited to Trump Tower to meet with him. He would talk to them and then draw upon his extensive network to find them a job or get them a break. And they would leave his office, as people so often do, after having been Throughout my entire life, I have witnessed his empathy and generosity towards others, especially those who are suffering. It is to be our next president, but also the kindness and compassion that will enable him to be the leader that this country needs. My father has seen how he operates as a leader, making important decisions that shape careers and that change lives. I've learned a Competence in the building trades is easy to spot, and incompetence is impossible to hide. These sites are also incredible melting pots, gathering people from all walks of life and uniting them to work towards a single mission. There have always been men of all backgrounds and ethnicities on my father's job sites, and long before it was commonplace, you also saw women. My father values talent. He recognizes real knowledge and skill when he finds it. He is colorblind. The best person for the job, period. Words and promises, no matter how visionary they sound, will only get you so far. In our business, you're not a builder unless you've got a building to show for it. Or in my father's case, city skylines. Most people strive their entire lives to achieve great success in a single industry. Strives as an entrepreneur is because he listens to everyone. Billionaire executives don't usually ask the people doing the work for their opinion. The engineers, the electricians, he'll ask them for their feedback if they think something should be done differently or could be done better. Women are paid equally for the work that we do, and when a woman becomes a mother, she is supported, not shut out. American households have female primary breadwinners. In 2014, women made 83 cents for every dollar earned. $0.97. As researchers have noted, gender is no longer the factor creating the greatest wage disparity. Time when women were not a significant portion of the workforce, and he will focus on making quality childcare affordable and accessible for all. I'm far more fortunate than most. American families need relief. Policies that allow women with children to thrive should his company throughout his entire career. He will fight for equal pay, for equal work, and I will fight for this too, right alongside of him. Americans today need an economy that permits people to rise again. A Trump presidency will turn the economy around and restore the great American tradition. A candidate who knows the difference between wanting something done and making it happen. When my father says that he will build a tower, keep an eye on the skyline. hired to do real work. Vision becomes reality. When my father says that he will make America great again, he will deliver. We have a chance this year to reclaim our heritage as a country that dreams big and makes the impossible happen. Fortunately, you're going to be thinking anyway, you might as well think big. As president, my father will To people all over America, I say, when you have my father in your corner, you will never again have to